Good morning, everybody. We have a full house here right now, so every room is taken, including the third floor where the gym is. So I'm just doing simple arm work. I'm going to give you 15 minutes this morning. I'm not feeling 100%, but I wanted to get it done. And so I also want to show you, you can do it in just a little bit of space. That's what I did for a really long time. So that is what we're going to do. So let's stretch it out first. So with these arm exercises, we're not going heavy. I'm actually going to be using 5s and 3s this morning. And if you want to use really heavy weights and bulk up, this isn't the workout for you. Let's jog a little bit. All you're going to need is a chair or your stability ball. Again, some 3s, 5s, 8s if you want. If you want to do heavier than that, if you've been working out with me for a while or doing other workouts, you can do that as well. Put one hand between your shoulder blades, pull down into the back gently. Because again, we're not warmed up yet. This is our warm up. So yeah, I even have slippers on. So I'll show you. I've done it in my pajamas. You guys have seen me. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is a dumbbell curl. So you can grab your chair or your stability ball if you want a little bit of a core workout while you're doing this. Okay, and the whole point is we are going to sit up tall. If you want to do more of an incline curl and you're on your stability ball, you can roll off the side. If you've done that before, if you haven't done it before, just stick with me in the chair. And we are going to have our arms down by our sides. We're going to curl. Okay, very basic. And it's important, again, that you sit up tall, that you keep your core tight. That is the center of your power. It is very, 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 very important. Yeah, this kind of feels like old times where I just did my workout wherever I could be away from the kids and get a little quiet. So we're curling. But after this minute's up, I'm going to have a little challenge for you, so get ready for it. But again, I'm all about just using what you have to start out. If you're new at working out, if your doctor's like, hey, you need to start working out with weights, my workouts are a good place to start for sure, because you can do them anywhere. That's what I did for the first maybe 6 years, 7 years, wherever I could. Curl. If you need a break, take a break for 3 to 4 seconds, but that's the max. Then I want you to get back into it. You can always take another break if you need to. If your form starts to be bad, if you find yourself going like that, that's when you know it's time to drop down to a lighter weight. Okay, so now I told you I had something else for you. So for 30 seconds, we're doing little pulses. So you're curling, curling, sitting up tall. Your elbows are away from your body. I don't want you resting them, but your arms are making the shape of an L. 90-degree angle. It's not a big motion. If the burn gets to be too intense, take a break. If your form starts to falter and you just can't hold them anymore, that's when you drop the other ones. And we're done. Good job. Move the chair out of the way. So next we're going to work triceps. And again, we're sort of going back to basics here. So if you are new, this is a great, great workout for you to start at. And you're going to stand in this position, move a little bit further away so you can see, and your feet are hip width apart, put a little bend in your legs, and you're going to lower them between your shoulder blades and raise up. So again, if you're brand new, I would maybe just use a 5. See how that feels. You can always drop down if you need to. But again, I would encourage you. I'm going to hold my 2 5s together to make it 10. All right, so we're going to go for 1 minute and then we'll do a pulse. So again, your core is tight, your shoulders are back. Also, I'm sorry I'm on early this morning. I wasn't going to be on until 7:30, but that way, if anyone signs on at 7:30 to do it, they'll find the workout. Most people don't do it live. These are getting heavy, so I'm going to take a little break. And now I get right back into it. How do your weights feel? If your form starts to get bad, that's when I want you to drop down. And done. Okay, so now we're going to do pulses. I'm going to drop one of these to do a pulse and pick up a 3. So now I have a 5 and a 3 in my hand. And we are going to do a 30-second pulse. So this is where I want you. Really burning up those triceps. I know the burn's intense. If you need a little break, take it. Or you just push through. You can do it. You can do it. We can do this and we're done. The pulse is at a whole other level. 100%. Okay. So what is next? Okay, so now we worked biceps, triceps. Now we're gonna work shoulders. So with this one, you're gonna lift up, out, in, and down. So again, the whole point, keep those shoulders back, keep your core tight. It's so important. Your core is the center of your power. I had someone ask me once, like, what do you mean when you say keep your core tight? And I said, pretend like someone's gonna come and punch you in the stomach and you're kind of preparing yourself for it. That is what I want. So shoulders, I'm gonna start with 5s. I don't know that I'll be able to do the whole thing with 5s, but that's okay. So we're doing 1 minute. Open and close. You have a little bend in your legs. Oops. It's definitely a little tight in here. Move back a little bit. How are you guys doing? Take those breaks if you need to. If your form starts to get bad, okay? If you find yourself kind of trying to jerk the weights to get them where you want them to go, I want you to drop down. That's a clear sign. I'm gonna drop down. Good job. Okay, so you know what's next. We're gonna do pulses. So what are our pulses gonna be? We are out to the side and we are just doing little ones. So again, it's important to me that you persevere, see what you can do. You can always drop the weights completely if you need to. You're not gonna be ashamed of that at all. We're here, we're working hard. When you're with me, you're not allowed to be mean to yourself or get down on yourself or think that you can't do it. I love that I'm in my slippers right now. Come on. Drop the weights completely if you need to, and we're done. That is always an option, to drop the weights completely and just finish with no weight. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna work biceps again. And biceps are awesome because they are a really good place to start. I always say biceps and triceps are a great place to start because you will notice the benefits of what you're doing more quickly than some other areas. So with this next one, okay, we're gonna go back to biceps. But for this one, we're gonna do our curl and then we're gonna flip and lower, okay? So you're gonna get that rotation movement at the top. Make sure you have good control of your weights. This is a great for your forearms as you lower down. I always want full extension, okay? So I want you to come up, rotate, full extension until that arm is straight. I don't want you to lock it out, but just until it gets down to here, flip it back over and come back up. So again, I'm gonna use 5s. If you would like to go heavier, go heavier. You can always drop down. I just brought down my 5s and 3s today. It was sort of what I could do. Okay, you guys ready? Feet hip width apart, core is tight, rotate and lower. Feels good. So the rotation, and then you really feel that in your forearms as you lower. I love working forearms, wrists and forearms. Remember, full extension. And you move at whatever pace is good for you. Remember, take those breaks if you need to. Okay, so that is done. So now we have our 30-second pulses. So for this one, so you go up, you rotate, I want you right here. Again, your arms make the shape of an L, 90-degree angle. I'm gonna start with 5s. I have my 3s right here if I need to drop down, which if I do, who cares? I don't care, you shouldn't care either. Okay? It's not a sign of weakness, we're still working hard. I know it's not easy. Again, I don't want your elbows resting against your body. I know it's challenging. Great burn in the forearms. Your wrists are having to work hard and done. Okay, have a sip of water. You always need to bring water in here. All right. All right, so now we are going to sit in our chair again. And we're gonna work triceps. So I'm gonna grab these and we're sitting up. Sorry, you're gonna have one in each hand and you're lowering down by your ears and up. Okay, so it's really important to me that you lower by your ear, lift up. Your elbow will stay in exactly the same place. So it's really important to be cognizant of that. It's really important to sit up tall. Keep those ab muscles engaged. And we are going to go for 1 minute. So you see how my elbows are staying in the same place. How are you feeling? Take a break if you need it. great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. So now we're going to do our pulse. I can tell you, I'm going to put down the 5s and grab the 2s. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty worn out, so I'm glad I'm getting this done. Oops, well that is the end of our workout, but let's do a little pulse. Let's do 15 seconds of a pulse, and then we'll stretch, okay? So this is your position, hands open, elbows stay in exactly the same place. And we're done. Way to go. All right, so now we're gonna stretch. So I want you to put your fingers between your shoulder blades. You can stretch more deeply now since you're warmed up. Hook one arm around the other. Other side. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry, I went a little shorter than normal. Shake out those wrists. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and press forward and release. Forward and release. Give yourself a hug. You deserve it. And I will see you on Thursday.